Hi guys, Mike back again with the fifth and final part of the 1,000 subs Q&A. I don't know if this was the best idea for a competition, doing all these questions. But anyway, it's been quite good fun answering them, to be fair. It's turned into a bit of a mammoth, about 2.5 hours of questions and answers, which I'm not really expecting people to sit through and watch. Although saying that, I watch these longer videos when I'm building my boat or doing some painting or something. So they are quite good to have on in the background, I suppose. But anyway, so we are on question 112 of 127, and we're getting there slowly. So this will be the last vid, and I'll post this one, then we'll do the draw, and that'll be that. So Grawley's Lair. What's been your most challenging paint job or project? I think my most challenging project was the Forge World Thunderhawk. That was a pain to build, to be honest. It was was it one of my first? I think it was one of my first Forge World kits as well. I'd done some smaller stuff, but certainly that was my first larger kit. And it was a real challenge to get it together, and I ended up actually selling it. I wasn't really pleased with the end result, but ended up selling it on. And the chap who had it, I believe, was very, very happy with it. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, but I think I would model it differently if I was to do it in the future, and have detachable wings and have a better rod system, so I could mount it, you know, on a flying base. Which I didn't do when I first built it. So I mean, once you've glued it all together, you're kind of committed. So that, yeah, I think that was been my most challenging paint, my most challenging project, most challenging paint job. And again, I mean, the large scale models really are just a bit daunting, I suppose, to paint. So I mean, maybe not particularly challenging because they're quite big surfaces, but trying to get the surfaces, the larger surfaces, shaded and highlighted so that they look nice is a challenge, I suppose. But then, you know, kind of conversely, the smaller stuff to get the fine detail in on faces and things like that is challenging too. So yes, okay. Nurgle's Rot, 1,000 subs, very cool, congrats. So I really enjoy your channel, thank you very much. You have some useful hobby vids on some items I've been interested in recently, and that's what my question is going to be about. Okay, have you looked at the new weapon options for the Dreamforge Leviathan models, and are you interested in picking any up? I'm quite happy to see the 15mm options that are being offered, since that's the model I purchased. I actually sold my Dreamforge Leviathans. I had the Crusader and the Mortis, and those of you that don't know, they're kind of Imperial Knight-esque type models with the same sort of detachable arm system, the kind of twist arm system. I actually sold them on to buy other stuff, actually. So, but yeah, I mean, they are good models, cool models, and I do like the different arms that that you can get for them. And Noble's Rot's second question. I loved your Spartan Assault Tank videos. I'm about to start painting mine. So I've rewatched them recently. Just wondered if you've gotten out of yours in any games, and how's it done for you on the table? Every time I write a list of this, I feel it just eats up so many points, wondering how it will play out for me. And again, I shall go back to my default. I've never played a game of 40k, so I don't know how it goes, but it is expensive. I mean, it's knocking on for 300 points, I think, isn't it? Or is it more than that? I mean, a regular Land Raider's 250 odd, isn't it? And yeah, I'm not sure how many points the old Spartan is off the top of my head. But no, I've not had it on the table. But it is a cool model. Good luck with painting it. But I think the build was the challenge there, and the painting it should go more smoothly. Kikumiku 7. Question is, what kind of hair products do you recommend? Oh gosh, I used to have lovely hair. I think I mentioned that in 100 videos ago. I think, you know, I used to have hair when I was a young whippersnapper. The hair products I recommend these days are a pair of Remington clippers, and that'll be that. And grade 1 all over. Grade 1 all over. So there we go. I save a fortune on hair products, so yes, no recommended. Marcus 69. What's the biggest pain in the ass model rocket Lego kit you have ever built? Biggest pain in the ass. Well, yeah, it's a bit different to the most challenging, I suppose. The biggest pain in the ass project, funnily enough, Nurgle's Rock question regarding that Spartan assault tank. The tracks on that Spartan assault tank are a pain. They don't fit basically, and you've got to cut them up to make them fit. I mean, I don't know if the mould or the is better now, but certainly the kit I bought a couple of years ago now, I think, bought it at Games Day, I think, Games Day 2013. Yeah, and the tracks just don't fit, and that was a bit frustrating. But you know, you can cut them up and get them to fit. It's like taking a link out of a watch. But there we go. So yes, that was a pain. As for model rockets, generally not. I mean, it's tubes and fins basically. So that's not too difficult. And Lego kits, you know, it's you know, I think the most challenging Lego kit was that I've bought is for 14 plus, and I'm well over 14, so didn't have any trouble there. So thank you for your question. Philip, you have a massive Blood Angel army, quite inspiring and impressive. Thank you very much. Also intimidating at the same time. So do you look at your minis and imagine them in a battle scene, making sound effects in your head when you look at your minis? I hear a lot of bagpipes for some reason. Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like Toy Story where they all jump out the cabinet at night and you know, then put themselves back in. But yeah, I mean, I sort of envisage myself getting them all on the table and probably getting my ass kicked royally, seeing as I'll be a complete noob with playing the game. But no, I've although saying that, when I did have the Thunderhawk, I did fly it around the room making shooty noises and jet engine noises. So you know, but less said about that, the better. Okay. Oh, and do you have insurance for the massive collection? I heard some people have. Well, my contents insurance is extremely comprehensive, and I would be right if anything was to happen to it. So thank you for asking. Thank you for the concern. Random crap name 80. Congrats on the milestone. What model or models in the Blood Angels range do you want updated the most? Mephiston and Dante, basically. They'd be the ones. I think everything else has had an update, to be honest. It's Corbulo, yeah, the three original metal minis, which I've still got. My Dante, my Mephiston, and my Corbulo are the original metal minis that I bought 15, 20 years ago. It's I had them for years, stripped them and repainted them all more than once actually, or more than twice. So yeah, those three models. I mean, all the rest. I mean, the Sanguina, again, metal mini. He's relatively new, I suppose, new character at least anyway, so he wouldn't be due an update. But certainly before anything else. And we've had a new box set of Tactical Squad, new box set Terminators. We've got a new Librarian. We've got the Sanguinary Priest, which I like. But I've got a couple of the old metal mini Sanguinary Priests. But certainly, yeah, Dante, Mephiston, Corbulo. I think now with, you know, in plastic. Although I do like a metal mini, I'm quite old school in that. I do like a metal mini. I wouldn't shy away from metal minis. And I've actually got two metal Tychos as well. I like the Tycho model, but again, you know, with the models they're pumping out these days, I'd love to see those 4 metal minis have an update in plastic. That'd be cool. But so yes, they'd be my ones there. And Flashpoint, you are the last entry into the competition. You're the last you're the last one, and you've got 5 questions, and that'll be that. So here we go. So what's going to be your next Forge World and Games Workshop purchases for what army, and the tactics or reasons for it? I've just really made Games Workshop and Forge World purchases, if I'm honest. So my last Forge World purchase was my Cerastus Knight Acheron, a couple of Contemptors, and weapon options to go with. And my last Games Workshop purchase was another box of Blood Angels Tactical. I was just looking. Blood Angels Tactical Marines, and a box of Assault Marines with the legs that look like they're running, which I really like. So I can kind of kit bash those. So they were my last purchases. So I probably won't be buying any more Games Workshop stuff for a minute. although I haven't picked up a box of Blood Angels Terminators yet, so I'd be looking at doing that as well. But Forge World would probably be my next kind of modelling purchase, and it would probably be another Cerastus Knight. I want to get all three. I like all three, and I'm not sure which one yet though. So that'll be my next Forge World purchase. No tactical reason behind it, just because Titans are cool, and that's all I've got to say about that. How many games a month do you play? That'll be none, although I'm hoping to change that relatively quickly. What's your favourite part of the changes to the game made by 7th edition rules? I didn't play 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd or 1st edition rules, so I don't know the changes. So I'm quite unsullied. I'm unsullied by the new rule changes, so I've got no expectations about what 7th edition should be or how it compares to previous editions. So that's quite nice for me in that way, although you know the 200-page rulebook is a little bit confusing. So yes, so yeah, no games. So I'll note yours with the Unbound and the list building changes. So I'll look into that and see if I concur. And the last question. I thought that was a question, so you actually asked 4 questions. But there we go. My last question is what a question to finish on. It's a shame I haven't got one here to finish this Q&A. Last question. What's your favourite beer? I'm really into Coors Light at the moment, actually. I'm not sure what's happened around my local area. Everywhere's got Coors Light on tap, and I'm really enjoying Coors Light. And what did I do? Went away with my family and my sort of extended family as well, and had a case of Coors Light and was really enjoying that. Actually, really enjoyed Coors Light. So there we go. That'd be my favourite beer. It's the one Van Damme advertises. It's not cold, it's damn cold. And when you buy the bottles, I bought a crate of the bottles, and it's got a label on it. And when you put it in the fridge, it designates whether it's cold or it's damn cold, and that's quite cool. So you know it's good to drink when it's damn cold because the sticker changes colour in the fridge when it gets cold. So that's my favourite beer, Coors Light, damn cold, clearly. So that's it. That's all the questions, all 127 of them. So if you've made it to the end of this video and you've watched the previous 4 videos, I salute you, because it's a hell of a task, and I don't know how long it's taken me to make these videos, but it's been well worth it, and I thank each and every one of you 81 people for asking questions. All very varied. I know there was a few little similarities in there, but I don't think there are any outright exactly the same questions, which was really cool. So everyone who entered is clearly eligible to win, and the draw, which will be quite a short video in fairness, will be coming up this week, just when I get round to drawing it, because I think I've spent about a day answering questions on Q&As. So yes, so I've been doing that while my wife's been in work. So there we go. It's been a pleasure, and I've really enjoyed the Q&A. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble, and I hope we've got to know each other a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to be hitting Salute this year. I'm going to be at Salute 2015, and I'm going to be at Warhammer Mania. So if you see me there, I mean, clearly, at Warhammer Mania we're all going to meet anyway, so clearly, we're all going to be chatting anyway. But if you see me at Salute, I'm going to be on my Todd this year. My wife and daughter don't want to come to Salute this year. They want to go into London shopping instead. I can't really believe that, but they've shunned Salute, so I'm going to be there on me lonesome. I've already got my ticket, so I should be in the first queue rather than the waiting queue for all the people who had advance tickets. So I think I spent more time queuing than I actually spent in Salute last year. But so got me advance ticket, so I'll be in the first queue. But if you see me, don't be shy, and if I see you, I won't be shy, and come and say hi, and maybe we'll do a little vid for YouTube about the people we meet at Salute. But certainly the Help for Heroes guys are going to be there. I know Nick's going to be there, and Stephen is going to be there, and I think James from Siege Studios is involved in that as well. So they'll certainly be there. But I've been watching some YouTube videos recently, and some people are saying that they're going. So yeah, so say hello, and it'll be good to meet you all. And that's it for me for now, and I will catch you on the next one. And it'll be the draw next as part of this reading of videos. But I might be uploading some more in the meantime. So the draw is coming. So yes, catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.